You guys are doing a great job over there. Keep up the good work. Oh, hi there. My name is Jesse Neighbor. I'm the CEO of Neighborhood Engineering. We're a full-service design build firm that can handle any project, being that a stormwater management facility to the most complex of roadways.
Hello, my name is Ben Leonard. I'm the Stormwater Project Manager.
Hello, I'm Danielle Lehman, and I'm the Roadway Design Project Manager.
Hi, my name is Ivy Mosley, and I'm the company's roadway design engineer. The purpose for designing the low-level road was to address increased traffic congestion and safety by improving functionality and access in the Port Metro area of North Vancouver in British Columbia. The new road would enhance rail and port operations as well as international trade in the North Shore region while increasing sustainability such as reducing energy use, CO2 emissions, vehicle idling, and so on.
For the slide, I just wanted to real quick go over some aspects of the project in its entirety and give you a little bit of an idea what's going on here. So for the project, what we're doing is we're replacing 3 roadways and rail systems, or I guess demolishing 3 roadways and rail systems, and adding 2 new railways along with a realigned roadway along the coast. So as you can see here, this right here is the specific roadway where we are realigning and where all the work is being done. There are 2 places to cross this roadway, or like overhead walkways. And this orange line right here is what's known as the Spirit Trail. It is a trail that goes alongside the road. So some major aspects of it is it has a noise barrier right here. In this section view, you can see there's a noise barrier right here, which prevents these households from getting all those train horns, car horns, all the noise from the traffic on the roadway. The roadway is also equipped with 2 bicycle lanes, as well as a pedestrian sidewalk. And as you can see, there's a giant retaining wall as well to help reduce that noise from train horns.
Now, today, me and my team are going to tell you about Envision. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what is Envision? Well, Envision is a rating system for infrastructure projects based on their overall contribution to the economic, environmental, and social impacts of sustainability. It is sponsored by the Harvard University and the Institute for Sustainable Infrastructure. The Institute for Sustainable Infrastructure was founded by the American Society of Civil Engineers, the American Public Works Association, and the American Council of Engineering Company. Envision applies to infrastructure such as roads, bridges, pipelines, railways, airports, dams, landfills, water treatment systems, and more. Envision, however, does not apply to any infrastructure that is human occupied. Now, Envision incorporates several different factors into its rating system. These factors are social well-being, taking changing conditions into account, restoration of natural resources and ecosystem, reducing long-term costs and risks, addressing life cycle considerations, and significant relevant innovations. The difference between Envision and some other rating systems is that Envision measures outcomes, not intentions. These outcomes will apply to different stages of the project's life, being the plant design phase, the construction phase, the operation phase, and the decommissioning phase. There are 5 level achievements with Envision. They are improved, which shows performance that is at or above conventional standards; enhanced, which shows indications that superior performance is within reach; superior, which shows sustainable performance that is noteworthy; conserving, which shows performance that has achieved essentially 0 impacts on the environment; and restorative, which shows performance that restores natural or social systems.
The Envision rating system is broken into 5 categories. They're quality of life, leadership, resource allocation, natural world, and climate and risk. And each of these subcategories are broken into further subcategories for the ranking system. For the Envision category of quality of life, the low-level road ranked very high, and this is because it added more pedestrian and bike facilities to the regional Spirit Trail, so it met the purpose and community categories of quality of life because it improved the community quality of life, in addition to enhancing public health and safety, as well as encouraging people to take other modes of transportation other than just vehicles. And then the bike lanes were also improved, so this met the same categories that pedestrian and bike facilities did. And then noise from train whistles were also reduced, so this met the community aspect of quality of life because it minimizes noise and vibration. And then also part of this project, there's addition of public artwork, so this enhances well-being, and then so it helps the public space, the look of it, the aesthetics. For the leadership category of Envision, the low-level road ranked high, and it ranked high in the collaboration category because of the effective leadership and commitment. And this is because there's a partnership between stakeholders as well as community leaders such as the Port of Metro Vancouver, Canadian National Railway, and TransLink, in addition to other different community leaders. And also, there's a lot of collaboration due to the stakeholders actually being involved in this project. And this is because during the design phase, they wanted to have stakeholders involved so that it could reflect what the community needed and made sure the project actually fulfilled those needs. And then also in the management category for leadership, it met the improvement of infrastructure integration. And this is because in addition to the roads, it added some bike and pedestrian trails to this project.
Now, for the Envision category of resource allocation, our project was able to get points in that category through balancing the site cut and fill. So that means that when the engineers did the grading of the site, they made sure to try and minimize earthwork on the site so that there would be no exports of materials or imports of materials. They also reused native materials for the area. They use LED lights, which use less energy than conventional lights. And 95% of project components are local and recyclable/reusable materials.
Another Envision principle that the low-level road project covered was natural world. And a couple things that they did was they implemented two artificial eagles nest to accommodate for the nesting area they were taking over during the construction of the project. They also heavily revised their schedule in order to accommodate for the eagle nesting periods. Another thing they did was they kept 12 yew trees, which are trees that are sacred to the local native population or tribes from that area. And the last thing they did was add a water drainage system that reduced the dust emitted from the road. So all in all together, all those were used to help lessen the impact on the environment around them.
For the Envision Climate and Risk category, the low-level road made use of the subcategories 1.2, 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3, which is reduction of air pollutant emissions, climate threat assessment, traps and vulnerabilities avoidance, and long-term adaptability preparation, where the project received high marks in each of those divisions. The design incorporated those categories by realigning and elevating the roadway slope, improving the rail facility, and installing an MSC retaining wall, or mechanically stabilized earth retaining wall. This first press release is from the Port Vancouver News and Media site. The report gives a few facts on the road and the people involved on the project. The site summarizes that the engineering consulting firm Stantec was awarded the contract to serve as the project's main consultant. The project's funding was provided by various transportation agencies, including Port Metro Vancouver, Canadian National Railway, and Canadian Pacific Railway. The following quote, taken from the site, is by William Pratera, who is the president and CEO of the Institute for Sustainable Infrastructure, which briefly discusses all the perks the new road has to offer. Port Metro Vancouver's realigned low-level road project improves community mobility, enhances the availability of active transportation options, improves community safety, and mitigates threats from unstable slopes and seismic threats.
The second press release came from the Canadian Public Works Association, and within this press release it mentioned how the Institute for Sustainable Infrastructure, which is known as ISI, gave this project an Envision Sustainable Infrastructure rating of Platinum, and this is the first transportation project in North America to receive this award. And within this press release it mentions a quote from Robin Silverster, who's the Port Metro Vancouver president and CEO. He said that the low-level road project has increased trade opportunities for Canada while providing safety, traffic flow, and recreational benefits to the local community. So within this quote, he's explaining how this project has had so many positive benefits on the community.
All right. So now I just wanted to talk about this press release right here, which all it is it's when the road was finished, all the groups and organizations, they're all listed right here, got together and celebrated the accomplishments of the completion of the roadway. So we have a couple of Indian tribes, some city management. Also, there were some private industries there too as well.
Now, from a press release from Stantec on the low-level road, we were able to find out the project cost around $10 million. They planted about 10,800 new plants during the construction phase. The project scored highly in quality of life, leadership, natural world, and climate and risk. And the design is prepared for the expected climate change risk and impacts that could come in the future. Furthermore, the new roadway reduced emissions and improved commutes.